So we're gonna go now over the low jab to the high overhand into our single leg, and we're gonna run about 5 different finishes based on the options that he gives you, okay? So Trent's gonna jab the body, and then on this second jab, he's gonna turn his knuckles all the way over. So his hand's all the way over. From here, he's gonna loop that overhand and step with that outside leg, grab that single, he's gonna snatch it up and pinch it between his knees and walk backwards. Now he's gonna drop his hips in a little more, so his ear's up and he's here. Good. Now, the first finish we're gonna do is Trent's gonna run the pipe or pipe ride. His head's gonna go to the outside. Good, let's stand up one more time. So he does it again. Good, he's gonna snatch it. He's not gonna finish it this time, he's just gonna get into the position. So from here, his head's gonna go to the outside, this arm's gonna ride that pipe, and then he would just circle this back leg around. Obviously, Joseph would sit to his butt. We get into that position again, the snatch single. Good, now we have the opposite. So now he's gonna take his far hand, he's gonna run it in front of his knee, and he's gonna drive this shoulder and make Joseph go straight down. Good, and then obviously he's right on his back. Let's walk through that one more time. Good, he's in, he holds here, he's got a good pinch with his knee, right, holding his leg. Now he goes to it, drives that shoulder in, takes Joseph's back. Perfect. Option number 3. We're going to go from the knee pinch. So he does the whole move. Do the whole move again. Jab. Turnover jab. Good. Snatches it back. Now he's going to pinch with his knees. From here, he's just going to drop to both of his knees on the ground. Then he's going to grab that double and drive in. Good. And then he works his pass, obviously, here. He wants to put the pressure of his shoulder right on the side of Joseph's knee. So he does that again. Entry, entry, overhand, snatches it back, he pinches, and he drives. Good. On the side. On that one, it's really critical of when I'm here, right? I drop here, and I drive in. It makes that pass really easy. Good shoulder pressure. Joseph could do one of 2 things here. So Trent's gonna enter, snatch that single, then they're just gonna hold at that position. Good, it's up. Now, Joseph's gonna take his leg and he's gonna move it to the outside. So he's gonna re-pummel and he's gonna put his leg here. Good, he's got a good tight whizzer. From this position, Trent's gonna run this arm here and he's gonna step with this leg and he's gonna run across and take Joseph. There, that's called the Barzegar, okay? Really high percentage takedown if he hooks that leg to the outside. So now he's gonna do it one more time. We're gonna go about 60% speed, snatches it. Joseph moves his leg out. Good. And that's what it looks like. You end up in a really, really dominant position of side control with your underhook from his whizzer. Now, Joseph's second option. Trent enters. Good, snatches it. Now, Joseph takes his leg out and puts it on this side. A lot of people don't do this, but it's possible. From here, Trent just underhooks and stands up. Good. Now, he can either kick that leg out, he can grip here, pull this leg and kick it out. Good. Or he can just come here and chop and kick. All different options to try to get. If you ask me, my personal preference is this. Pulling the knee and kicking them down like that is my favorite. So a couple of the finer points of this single leg that you should definitely add in when you do this and drill over and over is when I come here and I come to this overhand is where 1, my head placement is, which puts my hips into the right placement, and 2 is my hand placement. And we'll talk about why you want to grip a certain way. So I'm here, overhand, my head is on his nipple, right? I have to be looking that way or up, never down. When I look down, my hips go back, my power comes away from me. If my head and my ear are up and on him, my hips are underneath. Now the next part is my hand placement. Different grips for different people. Here's what we like. When I come here and my hand coming from his back, that is my top hand. That I either do a gable grip here. I prefer a good hard gable grip. If my hand placement is switched and I come here, right? Trent has the ability to reach down and pull that hand up. There's nothing blocking my hand from leaving. Here, this hand I just pull up, all it does is pull it into a high crotch, right? If I'm on this single and Trent pulls my hand up, this is easy for a takedown and just dump him up over my head, okay? He's actually helping me on a much easier takedown. So again, one more time. 2 fine points. Turn the jab over. When I throw this overhand, I want to step through, pinch, ear to the chest, backhand on top, then I pinch and snag it back. If he comes in whizzer, and reaches this hand down, which are always taught, fight the wrist, he pulls it in, look, I just stand up, and then I dump him and take him home like luggage. So the head placement on the chest, important key of when I get my head inside for that single. When I throw this and I throw that punch, I want to take my forehead and headbutt his chest. I want my head to be in a straight line. If I just come in and go to my ear right away, this is easy to push and get my power away. I'm a lot less strong here than I am here, okay? So when I hit here and I turn that overhand, boom, forehead, and then I roll my ear up, hips in, either snag or hip in and go for that throw. But I want to hit here where I'm powerful, everything's in line, my neck is in line with my hips, power, and roll to my ear. Eyes up, not head down. Let's look at one different option to grab that single leg as opposed to stepping through and gripping. We learned this from one of our local wrestling coaches, helps out the program a lot, has taught at our camp, Fergus McTaggart out of Brea High School. He likes to slap the back of his hands behind the knee and snatch it in. Okay, so after he does the same entry of the turnover jab, zap that right hand, then I step. We like to get in here and grab this. But what Fergus teaches is he steps overhand zap, he steps and he slaps behind the knee and pulls it in. So if we look at it in semi-full speed, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, and I snatch that thing in, pulling with that slap and pulling that knee into my leg, as opposed to bringing my hips to him, right? It's a good little shock. He's probably not thinking that that's going to happen. Normally on entries, you're going backwards, so it sort of catches him off what he thinks. So I'm here, zap the overhand, step, snatch it back in. If you like that video and you want to see more, you have to do 3 things. 1, click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell for notifications. That's all you need to do. CSW.